sweat. I mean, there's gotta be something, man. There's gotta be something. Hold on. Let me tell you my hat back.
Bro.
Hey, moving on to PCH. No, I said moving. Riding. I got it. And then even drop it. Hey, yeah. Riding out in PCH. I'm just cruising. What can I do today?
I think we live, bud.
Oh, we live.
We in there.
We live.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. That sound always signifies that we have started
Yes, sir.
another episode
Yes, sir.
of the In and Out of Pocket podcast.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
Woo.
Welcome back, people.
I feel super loud.
Hey,
I
man.
think I gotta back up a
You
little
peak,
bit.
this time you peaking. You need to calm down. Hey, hold on. Can I
Yeah.
back up a little bit, bro?
Shit, man. We just went through, man. God damn.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, bro. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's just
You
talk
know
about it.
what? Like James said, welcome back to In and Out of Pocket podcast. And today, let's make sure that we give our disclaimer first and foremost.
Oh yeah.
The opinions expressed on this show do not reflect anyone but the people on this podcast, and all the opinions are for entertainment.
Entertainment purposes.
Entertainment purposes. Please do not get overly upset. Just
Right.
get a little
Over
bit
the
upset.
guesses, you know.
Just get upset enough to comment down below
Yeah.
and leave a like
Leave
or a
your
dislike.
opinion.
Shit, do what you want.
Whatever.
And goddamn, make sure you subscribe
It's
so you
things-
can keep commenting.
Things are gonna get in and out of pocket.
And it.
I love it. I love it, man. Shout out to the soundboard. Hey, man. So, but before we tell y'all what we just went through, you got Jay here.
Yep.
Hey, Rhodes.
Let them know.
Yeah, Joan.
Jones in the bed now. Came with the beat down.
If it just doesn't flow,
And I would be
it was
honest.
never meant to be.
Yeah, she wasn't done talking.
Oh, I almost interrupted her.
You know what?
I see that this is going to be I
Already.
see that this is going to be
Already.
abused at this point.
Already.
But it's perfect that she said that if it wasn't meant to be, pray one more time.
One more time.
If it just doesn't flow, it was never meant to be.
Because apparently it was meant
man.
for this podcast to be.
It was meant for this podcast to
Because
be.
it almost wasn't.
Because the key wasn't flowing right.
Bro, if I tell you what, if it's ever one thing that ever go wrong, I'm the one that's going to give up. I don't want to do it no more.
I ain't gonna lie, man. He did kind of.
I don't know if
My man was like, you know what?
He's like, you know what, man? I can't do it. This the straw that broke the camel back. I'm about to flip the
This is
fuck
it.
out.
And you saw me. I was like, oh no, let's call the locksmith.
And I mean,
I texted Rob. You know.
It's just.
Right. My nigga James over here sweating.
I mean, there's gotta be something, man. There's gotta be something.
Hold on. Let me take my hat back.
Bro, we were locked out of this, like legit locked out,
Locked
bro.
out this bitch, boy.
Locked out, man, but by the grace of God. Grace of God.
Bitch.
Hey, what's the other one? Nah, that's out of pocket. That's that motherfucking button.
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
We are in the building, man. But no, man, like I said, shout out to y'all for coming back to another episode of the In and Out of Pocket podcast.
Yes,
man.
sir.
And I mean, first, let's start real quick. How are we mentally this week? How we feeling, y'all? Where we at? We in the middle. We almost out of June.
Why don't you start? How you feeling?
Wow, that's true. We almost out of June.
How am I feeling?
Nigga, you almost out of June.
Oh my god. I'll say I'm feeling. I don't know. Come back to me. I gotta think about it some more.
All right, man. Well, I would say, and I don't like to say that things are going good because when I say it, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying they're going as they should, you know.
Things are going well.
Yeah, it's going as it should. So,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
hoping that it continues to just flow as it, you know. But, you know, other than that, like mentally just, baby girl birthday was this month.
Nice. Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
bro. So,
Happy
you know,
birthday.
that's my-
Shout out.
That's my miracle baby. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Shout out little Layla.
So she, it was good to see her from 2 pounds being born and all these cords in her to, you know, her being 5 and been reading since she was 3 years old. You get what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
that's
like,
just crazy.
So
You're right.
I just say mentally I'm thankful, bro. Mentally I'm thankful.
For sure. That's a blessing.
I want to shout out the fact that we are back in the studio, back in Loveworks Studio.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really happy about that, man.
Yeah.
That audio was, you know, kind of get it to me a little bit. I was like, oh man, we got to get back to that clean look that the people want.
It feels like we're back at home.
Yeah,
and that's, I think that's, I don't know if you were gonna go on the mental like aspect.
Oh, I was gonna let you do that.
Okay, but yeah, so me, like, that's what I'm on now. Like, I need to get back to me. I need to get back home.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so I'm on this mode of really reflecting on me.
Mm-hmm. And I wanted to tell you that too. You know, like I meant to say that when we did that podcast with your cousin and she made that comment, like, you know, all jokes aside, I wanted to say, like, that's important. Like, taking care of yourself. Like, it's literally like, you know, eating and like peeing. You know, you have to take care of yourself every day. That's why I was like, it's such a cop-out answer to say, you know, we gotta look out for ourselves or take care of yourselves or whatever, you know, work on yourself. That's true. You should always work on yourself. Always take care of yourself.
Right.
It's you, right? That's a given. That's like waking up, putting some shoes on, some socks, clothes and shit to go to work and shit. You know, it's a given. You know, it's waking up, you know, it's just a given. Just work on yourself.
I always say each day at least strive to be 10% better than you were the day before. Yeah. Even if you can't make it that 1%, just do something better than the day before. And it's all gonna catch up. It's all progress. It's all elevation.
That's facts.
You feel me? So, like I said, that's where I am at mentally.
I'm gonna tell you, man, if you live in a prison, you'll take care of yourself.
Yeah.
When you that's real shit. Because when you constantly, you're gonna wake up, and especially if you're like an entrepreneur and you want to get out and get it, all you're thinking about is your future self.
Yeah.
So when you do that, you neglect your present self, and then you can be further damaging yourself to where you don't even see your future self.
Exactly.
So, you know, being in the present and being at peace is the fucking goal.
For sure. Because it's impossible to recognize your small wins if you're looking too down the line. Like, you really got to understand you were further. Bro, we doing this podcast.
Yeah.
We started in 215. Y'all are going to hear more about 215 later.
215, boy.
215, boy.
I'm telling you.
215 Records. That's going to be the label.
No, the label, boy.
215 Records, boy.
Everybody get a 215 chain.
Everybody get a 215. And only the special people get the 3504 chain. That's the super special chain. It'll literally only be 3 of those, like 3 or 4 of those. It'll be 4 of those chains. It'll literally only be 4 of those. Niggas ain't even gonna know. They gonna be like, yo, how we get the 3504? You can't. It's damn near impossible now.
Exclusive club.
Right, it's impossible now.
You ain't never stepped foot in that. But nah.
How was Father's Day for you? How do y'all feel about Father's Day? Because we're all fathers in here. You know. Let's
we all got girls.
We all got girls too.
We got girls. I mean, and it was crazy is we all got different relationships. Whatever. We about to talk about this shit, right?
Hey man, this is what we at.
We can talk about it.
We all got completely different relationships with our baby mama.
We can talk about it. And Jones, you have the happiest of stories. So let's start with you.
My mans have to join us for this
conversation. Yeah, you got kids, bro.
Right. You gotta join us for this conversation.
Blast off. He know he done
blast off in that.
I would say, man. I would say that my situation is it may be a little bit less intense than y'all. You know what I'm saying?
We'll take a drink.
And it's crazy because I ain't gonna say I got kids by two different women. So my child's mother or whatever, we have a good relationship, which was fucking. It was tough.
Take a long time to get
there. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while, but once you know you have the child for the greater good, then you know that settles out. Yeah. So we're very good in a co-parenting state, and then of course my wife, I have my other 2 kids by. Okay. So Father's Day for me, and I just keep it 1,000. It doesn't hold the weight that Mother's Day does.
Never.
And you know what I'm saying? And for me, I look at it as maybe it's because like. The fathers aren't looked at as the nurturers. The fathers aren't, they can be absent, you know what I'm saying, from the home and things like that. Yeah. But there are a lot of fathers, such as myself, who nurtured my babies all the way up. Yeah, I didn't birth them.
Exactly.
And I would never take, away the connection that is, with the mother. But very much so, I nurtured them through them tough nights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, I'm very present in what's going on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in the house. So, I just feel like even the market doesn't give you that. And I say it is, like, Halloween is more celebrated than Father's Day.
Man,
what? Oh, yeah. No, for sure.
Let me tell you,
everything is
if you're doing Mother's Day, you going to a cookout.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? This is going to be big.
It's
It's
big.
like
You
Memorial
can't
Day.
join.
It's like Memorial
Right.
Day because it's in May.
Some
So, you know
real,
what I'm saying? It's
real
like,
expensive gifts, man.
Right, you know what
Some
I'm
real
saying?
nice stuff.
right, it's just like, and then when Father come around,
It's all hot and shit.
it's
Just right,
that,
man. Like,
It's that, and they think that give him some pussy, give him some food,
and he be alright.
they be alright.
Well,
Tie.
that be it,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Pair of socks.
You know, but it's just like, it's
That's
more.
even if
It's
you get a
more than
gift.
that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's more than that because as a father who you really put that time in, and I'm not saying that that's me. You know what I'm saying? My wife definitely does an amazing job, and my child's mother, she definitely does an amazing job by letting me know that I'm a great father.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like it just doesn't hold the same.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck that shit, man.
I'm guessing Father's
Here we
Day
go.
too.
Here we go.
Nah, Father's Day was straight.
Okay.
Nice and peaceful. I ain't do shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same old, same old.
Well, I mean, that's cool.
You got the worst relationship.
I'm gonna say, how was it for you? Like,
For me,
yeah, like you know what I'm saying?
man, look, that shit
man.
is mentally toning.
I know
That's what I wish I. Never mind.
Easy pay.
You feel me? But it's just like,
I know what you want to do to your baby mama too.
hell no. Definitely wouldn't say that. Because what I ultimately want and what I hate.
Double back.
Spin the block on it.
You had to come back.
Oh my god.
The first one wasn't enough. I had to make sure you hit with the double tap real quick.
Hell nah. It's never that deep. Cause I'm trying to figure out what to say. You feel me? Because it's just like ultimately at the end of the day, I just wish people could communicate.
Yeah,
that's all it takes is
definitely.
communication.
Oh man, that's absolutely.
Because
If it just doesn't flow, it was never meant to be.
and that's what some people need to understand as well.
Yeah.
That because a relationship doesn't work.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that
It has
child.
nothing to do with that child. Yeah, it'll get better. It takes steps. It takes different things that, of course, have been put in place and are still continuing to be put in place. But sometimes you got to take the back seat.
Yeah.
It ain't best to. The Kanye route is good for some,
Yeah, definitely.
but some it get
Really
hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could not be received in the best of ways. So of course things can be said, and regardless, at the end of the day, my baby know I love her.
Yeah.
She love me.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I just want to figure it out.
You gonna figure it out.
One accord.
Yeah,
you feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's all it takes. I don't understand why we at this
That's
point.
just like anything, bro. Like
I
anything
understand.
that you know what I'm saying, that you work hard for.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be greater when you really get it. So don't trip on it.
Nah, for sure.
That shit gonna be there when it need to be there.
You goddamn right. And it's all put in place. Everything is gonna be put in place. And it's all gonna be understood when the time is right.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
And things like this is important. It's important to document times like now, where you're able to just talk about certain things. That way, your daughter can even see that in the future. And I mean, nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take that away from our situation.
That's the point of these podcasts. We giving the people our true selves.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Like, this is an open book.
This is real.
Saying whatever we gotta say, and whether it's in and out of pocket.
No, literally.
Man, for shout out to the dads, bro.
And that's what I want to say.
Like real shit, bro.
Because they're seeing the dynamic. Niggas ain't sitting back no more. You feel me? Just taking the beatings of what society used to give us. You feel me? Like niggas are literally
We fighting back.
now fighting back.
They
strategically,
talking about fighting against the
And on
patriarchy.
top of that, we learn a new skill later in life.
Yeah.
These women get baby dolls and stuff like that, and they grow up
That's true.
with this kind of tailored into their DNA.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when we get a fucking truck, a ball, or some shit like that. Like we know how to be outside.
Yeah.
So when a baby come, we're learning a new skill.
Whole
Yeah.
skill.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When my first child came, I was finishing up at Georgia State. I took a birth and parenting class. I saw probably about 18 fucking births. I didn't see the baby come out all type of ways. And it's because, like, you know, I was trying to build myself to be able to, you know what I'm saying, withstand what I'm finna see.
You didn't need to see that.
Boy, that shit, next level.
It's traumatizing.
Yeah, I saw all
traumatizing.
I didn't see.
I as soon as it started, I was like, "Oh,
really?
Let me back up it on."
I saw all my babies. I saw all of them come out.
Hell no,
bro. Words, all that shit, dog.
The nurses moved me out the way. It was crazy when they came in because they had to check, make sure everything was good. But,
yeah, man. The first woman to deliver my baby was Dr. Whitmore. She was on that Married Medicine show.
Oh, okay.
So you know she had like TV cameras coming in.
Yeah, okay.
But she was very good.
Yeah, right.
She was very good. She like my baby coming out.
Hold on, what y'all doing?
Right, y'all recording this?
All on the vagina.
Right.
Y'all niggas is.
Out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? But she was good at the job.
Right.
Very good.
But it's like, damn, do I want my baby out there? Maybe I want to hide my baby from the world. You know, and not my child from the baby. You know what Drake said?
Yeah.
Speaking
of Drake, have y'all heard any of the new music?
Bro, wait, what? Oh, honestly, never mind. Honestly,
you're not feeling it?
No, honestly, never mind. That's the name of the album, and that's how I feel. That's how I pictured. He said it. Honestly, never mind.
Yeah,
like that's how he said the album title.
Yeah.
That's what he said to his hair.
Oh.
When they said, "Do you want it to look good?" Yeah. Honestly.
Nah, I can't say I'm fucking with him, dog. I can't say, you know, I don't know what that is.
Ain't no hang time.
I think he had one, he had like a gold. He had a gold one or something.
Ain't no hang time. What is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
That shit look like fingers.
And the issue is,
he got King Kong fingers on the back of his head.
I didn't see the back. I just saw the little. You know what I'm saying?
It looked like they cut off King Kong hand on the back of his head and just left the dead body.
No.
And they should just grabbed his head like that.
Like I said, the issue for me though is since YK Osiris came out and with the hairpiece, is it fake? Is it real? Because he was growing his hair.
He was growing his hair,
but not long enough to get. Well, maybe.
Yeah, because there's no hang time.
Fake.
Nah, bro.
No, it's fake.
Drake?
No, not Drake, but
Osiris.
That's fake.
I'm saying, but since he did that made me think it's Drake.
That's real.
Okay. Ain't no hang time.
But that album,
you ain't gonna get no fake hair and not still have hang time.
No, well, that's true. That is very true. If I'm getting fake hair,
see, I haven't seen the back, so I don't know. That's why I ain't braiding my shit. I can't have no. I gotta have some hang time.
It look like it's hanging over the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like it's
like it's just peeking over.
Yeah.
You know that Tim Allen show where the neighbor used to just peek over, you just see his eyes?
Wow.
That's what Drake hair is doing. Yeah, that's what the back of it, Drake hair doing, just peeking over. We see where we can be. We see where we can be, but we ain't there yet.
But as far as the album though, bro, like
how's the music? How do you feel about the music?
Have you heard it?
I've heard of some of it.
I'm not a fan.
How do you feel about it? See how this just did that?
Yeah.
Ignoring this nigga.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta be honest, bro. Like, I listened to the intro and
both of y'all.
I didn't say I haven't gone back,
bro.
I'm talking about like I didn't even listen to it, and I was just doing like it was in a good state. Like, me and my wife just riding, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of kicked it with the band, smoke one. We in the car, you know.
But do your thing.
Took that shit on. I was like, my wife was like, and so, yeah, we went a different route. We just went a different route. It wasn't for us at that time.
Right.
So I figured I might double back, but I'm not enticed.
I'm not gonna cap. I thought it was the songs that I heard were pretty decent. You know what I mean?
But
I heard this
house music.
Yeah, I was about to say I heard a couple of house joints. I heard the
house
joint with 21 Savage. I'm like, yeah, this
I didn't hear
is
the
nice.
21 yet.
I said this is a nice piece of art from what I've heard so far. That's why I'm like, what? Okay, so that's not
and that's
Atlanta.
crazy that you say that.
Because house music is not Atlanta. You see, house music. See, I'm from DC. Remember, I'm from DC. I got that DC in me. House music is just like, you know, our go-go music is a variation of house music. House music is Chicago. I think they do it up in New Jersey too and shit like that. So I mean, I fuck with the house music. You know, plus I'm half Jamaican, so you know I fuck with any type of rhythm that's different than the regular.
One dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like so. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't
But
I
this
didn't know if I was gonna catch
one
that vibe
dance.
on this.
No, because one dance was more Caribbean.
Yeah, it
or,
was.
you know,
But that's kind of house.
island. It's
That was
kind of
more
house,
Caribbean.
but house is a little bit different.
Gotcha.
And so that also leads me to Beyonce's new track. Beyonce's new track was also more house. It was more something you would hear in a, you know, like a gay club or something like that. Something like, yeah, like, but shit's banging. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
haven't
fuck with the
heard
house
that.
music.
I haven't heard
You gotta
Beyonce
listen
at
to
all.
that new Beyonce track. That shit is banging, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, I fuck with the new wave of trying to do different types of music.
They said that this music, they trying to get people off of perks and not put them on cocaine.
Wow.
So instead
I'm
of
not
people doing
gonna
heroin,
listen.
we're just
Wow,
putting them on
that's
fentanyl.
right.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all fentanyl. It's just gonna be fentanyl. You'll just be
Yeah, upper as
Jesus,
opposed
right.
to a lower.
Wow.
Right. So instead of going to sleep and being dying peacefully, you'll be like, right.
Takes it out.
Right.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. But
Yeah.
that's I don't rock the bro. I listen to the
Okay,
intro. I get the intro and the first song or the second song are supposed to flow together.
Yeah.
The issue is once I got to track 4 and
Yeah.
thought I was still on the first track,
Yeah.
that's the problem. Why am I listening? Why does every single song sound the same? I literally let it play and I looked for like 12, 13 minutes and I'm like, wait, this is a different song.
So this is how I feel about it. I feel as if it may be reminiscent of the new age DJs. The new age DJs, and I made this comment to somebody recently, and this is no offense to you know a lot of them, but a lot of the new age DJs press play. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So Drake essentially just gave them the opportunity to press play and do what you want to do. They can be up there dancing, they can add their little beat, boop, bop, they can add some kicks, some snare, whatever they want to add, and just let Drake handle the main.
That's true. I
You see
mean,
what I'm saying?
'cause
That's what I'm saying. House music is different than your regular hip hop rap that we're used to, especially down here in the South with our trap music. Like it's vastly different from that.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like he catered to a particular audience.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was catering to that, to that specific
And what's
crowd.
crazy is it really sounded like he got worried about Beyonce's track and was like, oh hell no, I can't let her do it first.
I can't even cap. Because I just heard Beyonce's joint earlier today.
It dropped yesterday.
Right. So I just heard, and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, somebody's competing.
But Drake and
People are
Beyonce
competing.
were on the way before. Maybe this is maybe the upper echelon of artists put in.
She did better though.
Oh, I mean, I haven't heard the Beyonce track all
Because she has language that is gonna have the LGBTQ community like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like she catered to them. She did that shit right.
Drake can't do that. Unless he wanted to open up.
He can't do that.
Right.
Like cross-dressers want to look like Beyonce.
That's true. Just regular people.
And they say like cross-dressers typically try to look like the woman who they feel like are the most women. Like this is the epitome of a woman.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. And that's that. Damn, bro. People really be out here dressing as fake celebrities too, bro. Like that Drake shit, like it's crazy. I saw fake Drake in the club.
Fake Drake.
And he didn't have the hair.
He just got kicked out too.
Yeah.
He didn't have the hair. You can't be fake Drake if you ain't
Fake
got the
Drake
hair.
is a little on the big side though.
He is a little on the big side.
You gotta do a little cardio.
He had nose guard or pull the guard or something.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you feel me?
Ass locking.
Bruh. And then what fake
Fake Clay?
Fake Clay? That's crazy.
Fake Clay looked amazing.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny as hell because he was like, he got on the floor and everything started
shooting around and shit.
I'm like, that's crazy.
My man was all up and through that bitch.
Yeah,
Mr. Thompson, here you go.
Yeah, nah.
Fake Clay did his thing.
Hey, but I wanna say because I think I may have been one of the only people to say
What?
we going back to another episode. I think I was one that said Golden State.
Oh, no.
I think you definitely said
absolutely not.
Golden State.
Well, you said it too.
I'm the one that said it.
Yeah, you weren't the only one.
But I said Boston Golden State were going to play in the finals.
In the finals, okay, cool.
And I said Golden State's going to win it all.
I know these niggas said Boston was gonna win. I know
You said
Clay
niggas.
said that Milwaukee was gonna win.
Yeah, I bet say. I think I was the only one who was going for Boston. I said my
Because your homegirl,
my homegirl.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But Golden State won.
And I thought they were gonna go 7 games.
Not gonna lie.
I didn't think they were gonna go 6.
Really?
Honestly, I thought 5. I thought Golden State was gonna get it in 5, but I see it was a good series.
So you just gonna sit here and
Be out of pocket.
Disrespect Boston like
Just
that.
I
disrespect
thought it was going to
Boston.
be a gentleman's sweep.
Come on.
5, but you know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be,
Come on.
you know.
I thought Boston.
I did.
I thought Boston was gonna get one on them. Yeah,
This
one knock on the head.
y'all gotta stop. Yeah, I gotta stop with the disrespect for real.
Golden State, I knew they was gonna win. Steph finally got his Finals MVP.
He got what he needed to get.
He
Oh no,
he
that
showed
was burnt his ass off.
He deserved that.
You get the best shooter of the year. You get the 3-point record. You win championship. Win Finals MVP.
Yeah, my man is having the best career.
Athlete of the year.
He's having the best career since LeBron. You know what I mean?
But you want to know what?
What?
They made a good comparison about that.
Yeah.
Could this be
the next?
Could this be LeBron's Larry Bird?
No.
Because you got Larry Bird and Magic when they went back and forth because they're 4-piece in titles.
No,
Damn.
but look, Larry Bird and Magic was from college. And coming into the NBA.
That is true.
Whereas LeBron is on his way out and Curry is hitting his peak.
Curry is he's Curry at his peak.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's hitting his peak. So that's know when that's gonna happen. Right, so that's what I'm saying. Like this is more a passing of the torch rather than a competition.
I was gonna say no, it's competition. It's almost I feel like Steph is almost son of LeBron. And I'm a LeBron fan.
I can't
is everybody forgetting how old LeBron is?
No. I can't say the southern part because LeBron, you know what I'm saying? It's the best all time.
This man, right? That's what I'm saying. We're talking Steph.
We're talking. You have a great fucking team, and you're the best shooter in the world. But we're talking about fucking LeBron.
We're talking about the best basketball player of all time.
Back to back with 4 different teams.
Exactly.
Like this
in this new age league,
bro. That's a
not in that old league.
That's a
in this new league where niggas is putting up hella buckets
against the same nigga and lost 3 of them. All I'm saying.
What that mean?
But no, because I'm
okay. Hold on. Look, you got a well-oiled machine and you got a standout.
Who had to go to how many teams?
Right. You have a standout.
My man went to 3 different teams.
This team ain't even in contention till I get here.
Thank you.
And then you got a team that every year we're competing for the championship with these same guys that I came in with.
Right.
So it's like you really.
It's a man versus the system, essentially. Because the other team got the system in place. Then you got LeBron just out there, like you said, like
you got
building up everybody.
You got Neo and you got the fucking agents.
Exactly.
This nigga can do all this.
You got shit. You got the Matrix and you got Neo. Like nigga, it's a lot here. You gotta go again.
That's true. I mean, look, man. Like I said, I'm anyone. I will say I'm a LeBron fan. Any team that LeBron got on, I will rock with them.
Definitely.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
But the man is definitely the best of all.
I'm just talking about as far as like champion. But I guess ultimately it just comes down to money. Like that's all these niggas is playing for anyway. Like they want the championships, but like John Wall for instance, like that he's gonna play.
Yeah.
But he just 40? How much?
45.
45 mil.
45 mil option.
Oh my god.
He ain't gonna be able to take him to
nothing.
Yeah, man. As a Rockets fan, since McGrady and Yao Ming,
right? Since McGrady,
this is. I mean, like wow.
Yeah, man.
45?
Yeah, 45. For John Wall, bro. How long John Wall been in the league? Like 11 years?
I don't even. Yeah,
he's been there a while. But my thing is, come on, man. If I'm giving you 45, you got to be taking it somewhere. So you got to be playing. You got to be playing.
It's like you said. It's about the money. I'm just here to get my last little bit and get out.
But I would say he's an extraordinary talent.
Yeah.
When he's on.
When he's on, he's on.
He's on. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't gonna say I wasn't excited when we got him, but it was just like, another rush.
Yeah.
It's just, I think for people like John Wall, the game changed so drastically after Jordan and kind of during those last days of Kobe. Like you start seeing all these people taking more shots from these 3-point lines. You know what I mean? Like getting more fouls just so they can go to like it became more of a strategic game.
Yeah, it became more finesse.
Exactly.
It wasn't all about bully ball.
Exactly.
Who's the biggest player?
The guys who grew up watching that and really emulating their style of play off that bully ball, it didn't work out as well.
Do you give John Wall Hall of Fame contention?
What? No.
Exactly.
Not yet.
So why does he deserve 45?
No.
He deserves 45.
I mean, he gonna get 45 because
he worked for that.
He worked for that.
You know what I'm saying? You smart enough to make your deal.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he worked to get to that.
Yeah, right.
But where he is now, he's now a 45 player. He will get If he goes somewhere else, he will not get 45.
This new league is really. I really love this new league, and I was telling somebody the other day, like I'm about to really start watching these games for real.
Yeah.
Because it's like I said, it's become so strategic. It's become so just a different game.
It's so different. But what we cannot forget are some of the legends.
Yeah,
Some of
definitely.
the legends, and that's where we almost. Let me take a look at this, bro. Because I think you sent something to the group. You said one gotta go, bro.
One gotta go, bro. If everybody in this room had to choose, you guys out there, you could choose as well. If everybody had to choose, one gotta go. We're gonna choose big man, right? One gotta go. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal, Wilt Chamberlain, or Bill Russell. One gotta go. Keep in mind, Bill Russell got 11 rings.
Oh,
Keep in mind, Wilt Chamberlain is the highest scoring player of all time.
And he's probably slept with over 15,000 women.
Plus a whole bunch of crazy stats. Yeah. He literally changed the game. Keep in mind, Shaquille O'Neal, one of the best blockers of all, one of the best big men.
Most dominant big man.
Just super
Most dominant big man.
What I also add is one of the biggest in the culture of big men.
Yes.
You feel me? In the game, he made a name for himself.
Mm-hmm. And keep in mind, fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar just could possibly be the best basketball player.
The best. He made the Tom Brady.
Yeah, like
LeBron, everybody's been chasing this man.
Yeah. Like, keep in mind, Kareem Abdul is nothing, like, literally, yeah.
He scored all the points back then.
Right.
Yeah.
He during the bully league.
Right. You want to shoot through, he scored all the points.
Like, Wilt just had an opportunity to come in when the game was changing, that first major change.
You know what I'm going to say?
What you going to
I'm
say?
going to just go ahead and jump out there.
Mm-hmm.
Who you getting rid of?
You gonna probably say the same one I'm saying.
Bill got to go.
Yep.
Bill Russell?
He's out of here.
He's out of
My
here.
man got 11 rings with the
Against
Boston.
who, though?
That's what I'm saying. That man played against that nigga.
He played against Wilt.
No, man. He ain't played like
Not
that.
Wilt.
He played against Wilt.
Yeah, it was
he
Wilt.
played against Wilt.
It was
he
Wilt.
played against him like that.
He had but he also had to go against it was somebody else too that was a problem for him sometimes. But yeah.
Nah, man. That man was playing people who come play basketball and then get off and go be a fireman.
Literally.
That man,
11 rings.
That man played against Jackie Moon.
11 rings.
He was in the 70s, 80s?
70s, 80s, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I
11 rings.
Bill out of here.
Bill can go.
11 rings.
Bill can go.
And them 11 rings can go.
11 rings can go.
All of them were Boston.
They racist
Of course all of them was in Boston.
Hell in Boston, man.
Right. He didn't even want to be there.
Hell no.
But he got them 11 rings.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
He got a ring for each finger and one for a big toe.
I thought you was about to say
One for
my mind was
he got another type of ring.
Wow. Bro.
He got the
I thought that's where you were
ring.
I thought that's where you was going, bro.
Trying to give her the wow.
That's crazy. But no, I understand.
Since you going this hard for him, whoa. Pause.
Wow.
Shit.
You went right into that one. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Who you gonna get rid of then?
Man.
Literally, like you went
I know he goes to Bill too.
right.
I'm not.
After
Honestly, I want to get rid of Wilt Chamberlain.
Yes, man. They man populated.
Come on, man.
I want to get rid of Wilt Chamberlain.
Half of the people in the NBA right now might be some type of offspring.
I know you saw that nigga that looked just
Wilt.
You talk about Bill Russell not going against anybody. Talk about this behemoth of a black man. Behemoth. Dunking on these small ass, white ass niggas who can't even keep up with him. They can't even run with him. You want to talk about somebody going against nobody? Wilt Chamberlain would go out there and score 100 points and go fuck bitches. Who got energy for that if they scoring 100 points today?
Hey, did he have 55 rebounds?
In the same game. All in the same game.
Same game.
Who got energy for that? I mean, you ain't playing hard enough.
I'm going to tell you, man, Wilt probably a descendant of an athletic slave.
Gotta be.
I mean,
so
definitely.
he and that shit just
From a Mendigo.
But
Right,
he
like,
literally
he's
had,
a warrior,
he didn't have
bro.
nobody to go against, though. His biggest competition was probably Bill Russell.
Yeah, that's why he was beating in the championship.
And that's why Bill Russell was showing his ass on him. That's
No,
why-
it wasn't Bill Russell on his ass on him. He just had the better white boys.
Hey, man.
That nigga Wilt didn't have complimentary whiteboard.
Exactly.
Like,
but that just goes to show it was just
Yeah.
Wilt. It was a Wilt game. But we're talking about a sport where it's you and your teammates. It's
Okay,
not just him
okay. So that
thing.
means, you know what? That means we're talking about a Stephen Curry and a LeBron James.
No, because LeBron builds his teams up. He goes to somewhere and he builds that team up. Wilt Chamberlain said,
That's what Wilt Chamberlain did.
No, he said it's
Wilt
about
Chamberlain
me.
It is about him. That's how he won. But about him got him to the championship.
And he failed every time.
He did. I'm not gonna lie.
Every time he got
I'm not
there.
gonna say different factors that he played. But I'm just saying. It's like,
So we see which system works best. Work with your teammates.
I
This
just
was
know,
always a better. You know what I'm saying?
I just know that Wilt Chamberlain is better on 2K than Bill Russell, from what I've seen. And that's just my opinion.
Okay, I give you that.
But
But ain't nobody gonna get my boy Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You know what I mean? Y'all know.
No, yeah, that's why.
You already know that's my point guard. That's my goddamn shooting forward, small forward, everything, power, goddamn guard, everything.
Yeah, man.
And Shaq.
He my center guard forward.
Yeah, Shaq is the most dominant person I've ever seen on.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen a nigga snatch that many basketball goals down
and break them.
You know what I'm saying? Like damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen him in
careful,
person.
big thing coming through.
Right. No, I met him in person back when I used to work at AT&T, and like,
Aristotle, boy.
bro, like we were closed.
Yeah.
But he pulled up at the door, and he was just big ass. He was like, "Yeah, we gonna open the door," you know, like we was closing, but he couldn't even fit through the door.
Yeah, nah, you gotta duck underneath some of them.
Well, he was like, before.
It was crazy. He wanted a Samsung. That was when like the Z Flip was out.
Oh,
that first Z Flip.
right? You talking too much. I got two.
Hey man, look y'all. So it might be a little late. I did say too much. If y'all ain't got y'all spirits together, if y'all ain't got y'all drink going, if y'all ain't rolled up yet, do whatever y'all gotta do, man. Cause you are here for the In and Out of Pocket podcast, but I think we're gonna take just a quick intermission. You feel me? Quick intermission.
Man, you talking too sexy.
You know James is the bitch grab on here. I'm married.
This is,
you know what I'm saying, Mike? You see where y'all you get everywhere.
Right.
And this nigga here want the bitch.
Hey man. Like I said, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be right back.
In
just a second.
That man always double back for that second.
Hey, listen.
He always hit the block. He always spin the block. He always hit the block. And he like, I gotta make sure I come back for that. Every time.
We got this thing, man.
Spinning wheels don't mean you trip. Niggas trying to block my light. This ain't no solar eclipse. Niggas trying to block my light. This ain't no solar eclipse. Understand me. I done had enough time to know and go for what's mine. Game don't mean a thing if you can't make it.
I can find a way to make it work. It's in the lunch line. No, you won't be lost till you cross that gut line. Like, you see me come up in the line too. Kick the match to the middle set. My man to the game was playing. My problem is the body playing. That's why I'm telling niggas no off the two. When it's 22, I'm a burn in my whole fucking crew. You ain't with no move. Go ahead, fuck like the nigga you shoot. Swerving through the highway with the earth. See the shit they do. And the people ain't no gangster, they don't get the room.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can.
These are all sounds that I would not have imagined you playing for Bob the Builder.
Boy, if I had the goddamn drums, boy, it would have been a whole trap song in this bitch.
Welcome back to the In and Out of Pocket podcast.
Bob the Building, how to remix.
Right.
Freaky ass remix.
I hope y'all got lit on that intermission. Quick little intermission. But nah, man, I ain't gonna lie though. This drink you playing that sound, it got me in a like little R&B mood.
Mulatto.
Like I was like, oh, I mean Lotto, shout out to Lotto.
I only keep thinking about her from time to time.
I'm not gonna say too much about that. But R&B, bro.
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
Verzuz. I don't know if y'all saw the new Verzuz lineup.
Nah, I haven't seen it yet.
Apparently, the next one is supposed to be Mario versus Omarion. Mr. Icebox. I got my icebox. My heart used to
Speaking of these crazy dances, real quick before we get into that,
the verse.
before we get into the verses, put a pin in that real quick. Put a pin in it.
Okay.
Put a pin in it.
Okay.
Did you see Justin Timberlake dancing?
On the stage.
Oh
at this
my
performance.
God.
Yeah, bro.
Boy,
Hey man, Justin looked like he done put on about 50.
Not only that, my man looked like
Oh,
he done
what?
pounds, bro. 50. He looked like a white man. He looked like
a white father.
He looked like a white father doing dances that he saw niggas doing back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like the type of white dad that was like, yeah, bro, I used to be in this little band and we used to do this thing. Like, just check it out. Like, let me show you the video. Like, we recorded some stuff.
Yeah.
He like that.
He recorded some stuff.
And then you know, this is the first time we done seen him after he sells all his masters to all his music.
Sold all the masters.
All the masters.
You know what he is?
I mean, but he didn't
crazy.
even he wasn't even a billion.
I think, what was it,
like
like 50
100-something
mil?
million.
Was it 100 mil?
It was
That was
100
the
mil.
same thing Wayne did. Lil Wayne did the same thing.
He sold it for 100 mil.
No. Wayne bought his shit back, I think.
I thought
No.
I could have sworn he bought his shit
Oh,
back.
he got his shit from Birdman and he even sold it.
Oh, from Bird. Oh.
He sold it after he got it back from Birdman?
From my understanding, he sold for 100 mil. Wayne shit gone.
Okay.
You don't, if you don't sell your stuff, your masters, you never want to sell all of them. When you're an artist of that caliber, it's like, why would you sell everything?
Because it's like, do you still get anything?
I'm trying to figure out
No.
what's the
agreement.
The agreement is you make a percentage off of whatever they do with your music.
Yeah,
You make a percentage. When you own your masters and you shop it around and do what you gotta do, that's 100% of the money in your pocket. When you sell it to somebody, it depends if they even want to give you a percentage at that point. It depends what the deal is, because especially for 100 mil, that could be, yo, I'm buying you out. Essentially, like, you would have to literally come back and buy the masters back to get any money.
So with that, is it artists that are more so over the hill, like they feel like they're not gonna make another smash hit?
No.
So they're like, I'm gonna go ahead and give my masters away because somebody who's hot, you blazing hot. Why the fuck would I give you my masters?
You basically putting a cap on 100
So,
mil.
You put a cap on whatever you make.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not whatever you make, but whatever you made. So it's
Well, right. So that means artists, future, past artists.
Yeah. So whatever they put out in the past. So whatever Lil Wayne makes now, you know, he could probably have his own thing now where whatever he
That's what I'm
makes.
saying.
And that's
what I'm saying. When they own your masters,
They
that
only
means they
own the
just
masters.
own old licensed music.
Yeah.
They own
So new
anytime
stuff
it plays.
It's still you.
So new stuff is 100% him.
Should be.
Well, right.
If he's not
Depending on
signed,
his
because I don't think
agreement.
he's still signed.
I don't think he's on the label. Oh, I don't know. I think he may be on distribution.
Yeah, he might have a distribution deal, but
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just feel like if you blazing hot, then that's
yeah, nah.
And that's what I
selling
was-
your masters is just selling your basically your portfolio, what you've already done.
Like Drake that'll be a terrible
Ooh,
deal
he
for a
should
Drake
never do
or
that.
for a
He
future
should
or
never
something.
do that.
Anyway,
He could sell
it's a
like an
terrible
album,
deal.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sell the masters to an album.
That would be true. Because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I feel like the only way that would be even strategic or make sense is if you feel like this music has sat here long enough. I'm not pushing it like that anymore. I'm not like the streams aren't really there. It's not that.
But I got a
really,
couple of hits on there.
you feel me?
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and get this big lump sum of money off of it real quick. And if it is still a percentage, then whatever it's playing in, I'm still gonna pay. Yeah,
Well,
I'll do that.
Because
20 years from now, you might get a song to hit on a commercial.
I can imagine
Exactly.
though it's probably not even a percentage attached to it.
But and I don't feel like
They
it
probably
would.
buying them out.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what I don't like that because you never know. With TikTok, you never know what
exactly, and I would never do that unless, like,
That's why
honestly,
people are doing it.
the only reason I would suggest even an artist like a JT or Justin Timberlake or Lil Wayne, the only reason I would suggest they do that is if they have some type of business move that they know for a fact.
Yeah.
That they know for a fact would garner double or triple whatever their investment. That's the only reason I would say, okay, then yeah, cool. But if you know you just about to take that 100 mil, 120 mil, whatever, 50 mil, whatever they gave you and just kind of be like, all right, now I don't have to do nothing anymore. Like, nah, like.
But the people who gave the 100 mil,
Yeah.
have the visions of making 2 to 3.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that since
and
they have the
because of
vision,
these platforms,
and because they have that vision, and because they have your music, you have to be strategic. So like, if you know your song about to come out, you can make money. While you may not be making money off the song, you can still make money off the fact that that's your song. It's your voice. Your name is attached, your likeness is attached to that song or whatever. So people gonna hear Lollipop and be like, oh shit, yeah. They're not gonna know that it's because of this, X company that, it's being played. They're just gonna think Lil Wayne. And that's up to Lil Wayne to be like, all right, this is the best time for me to put out some music or put out some type of visual something, maybe put out a show, anything, podcast, whatever he wants to do. It'd be more strategic to do something like that. Or like I say, take that $100 million, go invest it in art or something and flip all that shit. You know what I mean?
So, and that's what I asked too. We won't know, of course, but like, that's not NSYNC's music. That's just Justin Timberlake's.
I'm pretty sure it's just, if it's his masters, it would have to be just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like that.
Unless he owns
NSYNC's
masters.
Or whatever percentage he owns
if he bought out NSYNC,
he sold that percentage too. Or maybe.
I mean, that's a possibility.
I don't think they could break it down because you can't play. If I sell you a percentage of whatever I have, and that means that's a whole band.
But I can imagine that, like with a band situation, and when they're first starting out, whatever, they become hot, they own nothing. But I can imagine as the years went by and everything, probably, JT, maybe another one, maybe one, they'll be like, yo, we want some of that music, more of that master's money back, So I can imagine they try to go for some of them. I'll probably get a percentage off some of them. I can definitely see that.
That was a think piece that I wanted to throw in there.
Especially Justin Timberlake, I feel like his NSYNC music would make him way more money than his his personal music.
But I felt like this nigga Justin ain't over the hill though. Like this nigga not too long ago was doing pretty good music.
I mean,
you understand? He took a break for
like
10
years ago.
Music, but he's not.
It's been 10 years.
He's not Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake
I
anymore.
know that. I know he's not in that red hot.
He ain't Cry Me a River Justin anymore.
And you got to keep in mind, he's been in this bitch since Mickey Mouse Club.
Right.
He's been.
He dropped that. What happened was he and I hate to say this. I don't know how this is gonna sound, but he basically wanted to leave black culture for a hot second and do that Man in the Woods album. He wanted to get back to his roots. You know what I mean? That's what fucked him up. That Man in the Woods album. He dropped that shit. People weren't fucking with it like that because it wasn't the sound they were used to, and
he wasn't Usher Jr. anymore.
Right.
I think Timberland, man.
Right. I think he tried to do something after that, but it didn't go over well, of course. So yeah, you realize as an artist when your sales start looking a certain way, like, yep, they're telling me it's about that time. They're telling me they're tired.
And I mean, and that's because
that's tough.
Right. That is a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Just that's like, tough. I mean, but like, so Overdue, like with Time and Overdue, people are saying that like Verzuz. That's what we were talking about at the beginning. Like Verzuz is, some people are saying it's a little, okay, now it might be time to just cut it. Some people are like, they don't like the new format of it. And like I said, this next one with Mariana and Mario, this R&B is back to, this is an interesting lineup, I would say, more interesting than they've had.
Yeah.
But like the format of it, like
did
from where it started.
Do one?
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
Damn, I don't think so. But it's like with the new format, they meeting up now. They are basically making it a concert.
Yeah, absolutely.
Selling tickets for it and then like having both artists there when it first started. I know it was quarantine. Niggas was on their phone and live. Like it was raw. It was genuine. So like, how y'all feel about the format of it now?
I've always wanted them to go to a live band aspect and make it be like a battle of the bands type of thing. I want them to go from playing 20 fucking songs down to 10 because I want more full length.
More performances.
Yeah, I want it to be a battle. It's called Verzuz and it feels too collaborative. It feels more like DJs going.
It's not Verzuz.
Yeah, it's not Verzuz. This is
about Rhodes is about got some hits.
Exactly.
So
Playing our hits. And it's like that's cool, but you're not. And some of the verses, it's like you're not even playing the hits that the people really want. Like, come on, like you playing some of the B the B track. Like
the only thing that was a Verzuz was Jeezy and Gucci.
That was a good one.
No, that one was definitely
that shit because you could feel the tension through the screen, my nigga.
You talk about tension, you got to talk about 3 6 Mafia and go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, the Locks and the Dipset.
So it was a few battles.
Yeah. It was a few.
It's a few battles.
And when you first...
Because we like that energy.
Yeah. But that's
what it needs
that's
to
the
be.
energy. You
But
feel me?
and how do you get that from R&B niggas? You make them actually perform they fucking music.
Like they gotta have a woman on stage or something.
They
Figure out
got
who they
they
turn on the most.
gotta do their dance.
Who they
Oh,
put
let
Genuine up
them
there.
do a show like they do. Like let them do like their, if it's their show.
Put Genuine up there.
Genuine, yeah, doing his float away shit now.
Show.
Hey, TGT, yo. Anyway, that's another conversation for another day. But basically, real quick, what do y'all think will win between Omarion and Mario? Real quick, I don't know if y'all.
Omarion.
You know, Mario.
Yeah.
I holler for Mario. No better than you. Hold on,
You
man. Touch.
Yeah.
Touch. Hey, come on, man.
Touch. All I know from Mario is you can let me love you. Yeah.
That was hard.
It's a couple other he got. But the one that come to mind
is that one and Oh Baby You.
I bet, yeah. That almost sound the same. But anyway, I mean, so yeah, I definitely would give
So
this
I don't know.
to
We'll just see how it goes, man.
I mean, but I don't, you know.
I really want them to fucking have bands up there, man. I'm a big proponent of having musicians and making it a fucking battle of the bands type of thing. You know, make these artists have to spend a week preparing for these shows, at least minimum a week, having to put together some stuff to give the people something.
If you're selling tickets for it.
If you selling tickets for it and everything, you know, like make this real. You know what I mean?
A shindig.
Yeah, man.
I feel that, bro. I feel that. But no,
That's all
man.
I'm saying.
Shit, I think there's been another.
Oh man, somebody walking up
Somebody
here.
walking as hard as hell, what?
I'm getting nervous.
Right.
Niggas ran up here, boy.
Right, man. Oh.
I feel like this has been another episode of.
Nah, but what y'all watching though? You ain't
Oh.
talking about what niggas watching, man. What the
I
fuck,
forgot
man?
about that, boy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this drink been hitting. I don't know how much is in.
What y'all niggas watching?
We watching.
Oh, man.
What y'all be watching on the television
What's
set?
on TV?
Oh, just
What I watched this
finish
week?
up Stranger Things.
Okay.
Oh, you just finished it?
Yeah.
How you feel about it, bro? For real.
To me,
Yeah.
season 2, you can't top season 2.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't top season 2.
This season 3 we on now?
4.
4.
Yeah.
This is 4.
Last season, 2 parts.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's season 4. I mean, season 2 was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I
I agree.
That was a Stranger Things. Like, I watched that whole season in a fucking day.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how caught up this shit had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stranger Things it started off as a really good concept, and like you said, season 2 got even better. But I think they had a fall off just a little bit. For me, last season felt a little bit disconnected. I was hoping they could get it back season 4, but yeah, they pretty much lost me.
Yeah. They trying to double back now with the part 2. You know what I'm saying? So they hope. I mean, like, I just want to see how it ends at this point.
At this point, because once you invest into something,
exactly.
I've watched one episode.
What you watching
of
now?
Stranger Things. Well, not even what I'm watching, but what I watched this past week. I don't know if y'all saw. I mean, it's not the 30th anniversary, maybe 25 of the Martin.
The reunion.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard
Live
about it.
reunion show, and it was cool.
Yeah.
I think they did a little much on the Tommy. I mean, shout out to Tommy for sure,
Yeah.
and they definitely did. They did a good job of paying homage to him, but they did a little much. Like it almost felt like they had a whole funeral for him on the reunion. So it was like this turned dark for me. It was cool seeing them now though.
Yeah,
and like
definitely.
all the shit that we've heard from the show and like
everybody's made up.
They clear that up.
Yeah.
But-
From what I understand, T-shirt.
No, I'm saying on the reunion, like as people who were fucking, because Martin was a show that caught a culture.
Yeah.
And so when you saw that, and that when the sexual allegations came out, I don't understand, because especially if they were false. Martin Throne, so I don't even say you can fuck with it again.
Well, right.
They weren't false, like they were false, but it was like he was making her uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Because he may have been alluding to
Things,
really
yeah.
like actually starting to feel that.
And you gotta remember, it was the 90s, early 2000s, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta remember how we were, you know, like, I remember how niggas was moving back then.
Yeah, I know that,
You know,
back
so
then in the entertainment.
Today,
like,
if he was moving like how he was back then today, I'm pretty sure it would be sexual.
I don't know how Martin was moving.
But this is the thing. From what I saw,
Remember, a couple years after that, he went crazy.
He did.
From what I heard, yeah. But
Ain't no from what you heard. There's a video. There's a video of the man out there.
Yeah, I think he said he had some bad dope. He was outside in DC or something, right?
Yeah, it was outside in his underwear.
Police had his ass.
There's a video of this shit.
Yeah, Martin went crazy.
Oh shit. Okay. What I was gonna say was they didn't say anything to clear up the allegations and all that shit. But what it seemed like was
it's all good.
What's her name? Tisha.
Tisha
was completely giving him his roses.
Yeah.
And she was over whatever.
From what I understand, they made up.
All right, so this is gonna be the ultimate question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody watch Mark. Who you got? Gina or Pam?
In my younger days, it would have been Gina, but now that I'm older, it'd probably be Pam.
Ooh. You said something when you said that.
Yeah.
It's a real nigga question.
That's a yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
That's a real question.
Yeah, I sound like
because when you're watching the show as a young kid, you just looking at Gina and her body and how she looking at
you looking at Gina because she light skinned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're just seeing what you see with your eyes.
But
the older you get, you rewatch some things and you be like, Pam was the one. Pam, that nigga that I didn't come home to. She the real one that you want to come home to. That's gonna be talking real to you and everything like. Yeah,
that you can really joke with.
That you can really exactly. Motherfucker with thick as fuck.
Exactly.
Boy, that first season, second season of Martin, that motherfucker was built like a fucking horse, boy.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that until I probably got I was like 21, 22 years old, and I was like looking at Martin and shit.
I'm telling you.
In my older, just like.
Yeah.
Like Gina had some hips, but Pam had that dump.
Like Pam was together. She was that motherfucker put together.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Pam. I definitely would say.
So we going across the room. Everybody pay.
Everybody pay him now.
Real nigga activity.
Hey man, you a teenager, you looking at Gina like, but you a grown man, you like, I need Pam.
I need Pam.
But I was thinking with the 90s. Light skin was in style too.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
They was pushing that colorism.
They were doing that shit hard.
Social colorism.
What you watching this week?
Man, boy, you know I'm watching everything.
I know, bro. You be watching the most random shit, bro. Your YouTube algorithm is something I've never seen before, bro. I don't think anybody else can compete with you.
Nobody's algorithm can compete with mine. But I'm gonna just talk about I'm gonna talk about two shows.
Okay.
All right, two things. Number one, Netflix is a joke festival that happened a couple months ago. They finally released all the footage from that and everything. Lots of great comedy is out right now.
I missed that.
It gives you opportunity to check out a number of different comedians who are out there right now, and I really enjoy where comedy is at. What I don't like though is how people are I don't like how Dave Chappelle is still being scrutinized. Because
the theater and stuff.
back when he made the comments about the LGBTQ situations and everything, I don't like, because I think his experience is his experience, and I think especially as a comedian you should have the right to say how you feel and joke about whatever you want to joke about, however you want to joke about it. But watching this Netflix as a comedy, I got to the LGBTQ, portion or whatever, and I'm not biased to anybody, so I'm like, cool, let's press play. It's more comedy for me to enjoy. And I think like within the first 5 minutes, somebody mentioned it, and then like the next comedian or like two comedians later, somebody mentioned it. I was just like,
just bashing that shit.
yeah, and it's kind of like, I get it. He's the high. He's at the top, and it's like you want to punch up, right? And I get you want to punch up, but it just feels a little disingenuous. It doesn't feel, because it's like he's not bashing your community, and at the same time he's giving his personal experience. And one of his topics is always, I respect what you guys are doing in the LGBTQ community and how you guys are moving. One thing I don't understand though is how you guys are able to get so much strides, but we as black people can't. And at the end of the day, it's because you're still white. And he's made that comment, and it's almost as if the white comics who are LGBTQ have made it their mission to be like, oh, well, we have to talk about that. Because you don't see the black ones talk, the ones that are gay, they don't make mention about it because they understand where he's coming from. They understand that mindset. And again, it's not, he's not bashing anybody. So what is the purpose of you as a comedian? Like, oh, I gotta punch up and I gotta make sure I'm hitting that Dave Chappelle. It's like, no, you're doing it because you know that's gonna get you some clicks and views. That's gonna be a hot topic, and I didn't like that.
I think Dave, honestly, man, like he's a comedian, so he's trying his best to play it light.
Exactly.
But what he's doing, man, is heterosexual men are walking on eggshells.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's
exactly.
like I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I have that doesn't matter
it don't affect me
at all.
It don't change
you know what I'm saying?
how much money I'm making.
But don't get upset with me if, you know what I'm saying, for any reason, you know what I'm saying, I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's obvious that you don't understand me as a heterosexual man because you get on to me about everything that you think I'm doing against you. It's not against you.
Exactly.
It has nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I keep it 1,000, you know what I'm saying? One of my groomsmen, it's like that's my sister, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of my groomsmen.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, that shit don't mean nothing.
Exactly.
But don't hate each other.
Exactly. And I think that's where Dave was coming. He was coming from a place of love. Like he wanted to come from a place of like, yo, I do you guys. I have no problem with you guys. I don't understand the problem you guys have with me. And, essentially like, hey, like I've been friends with multiple people who are gay or trans or whatever. And, he's like, we're all people. We're all people. And he, like I said, his biggest thing is just, but at the end of the day, if you're white and trans or white and gay or white and that, you're still white. And you're still able to do certain things that me as a black man, no matter what, I'm going to have a little bit harder time.
You're right.
And they always nitpick at because he says things like that, so they feel, But anyways, moving on to the next one.
Yeah,
because that one was about to get deep.
That was your first thing.
Yeah.
The
second one was just something little silly, The Boys. I don't know if y'all watched that on Amazon Prime.
Oh, the superheroes. I was watching. Is it good?
Boy, that shit got crazy. So spoiler alert. They.
Okay, that one. Okay.
We're making noise. Spoiler alert. On one of the episodes of The Boys, they have this superhero who can shrink like Ant-Man, right? They have this man shrink down, and
I already know what
he did some coke.
Oh damn! I didn't know what you were about to say.
Oh
yeah.
Didn't expect that. It's a great show.
Yeah, his boyfriend does the coke. Man is now jumping inside. Fuck you out of pocket. Fuck you out of pocket. Ant-Man or whatever. Fuck you out of pocket. Jump inside his penis, pleasuring the man inside his penis. Accidentally sneezes, grows big and blows the man up. So that's my little spoiler alert. If you've never seen The Boys, make sure you check it out on Amazon Prime. Yo! Amazon Prime.
In the show.
In the fucking.
Hey man,
The Boys is a crazy show.
I think that is.
It's a crazy show, and they're about to have an episode, and it's gonna be reminiscent of the comic book series called Herogasm, where all these superheroes are just fucking each other. Fucking in the sky, in the pool, and the super strong people, stretchy people, fast people, short people. It don't matter. Like all superheroes just fucking.
I'm uncomfortable right now. So I think on that note, I think we gonna go ahead, and end this before we get to any more.
I just knew for a fact he was gonna go on some pussy.
You feel me, right? And then,
I just knew for a fact
he was inside the dick,
and
he blew the dick up. He blew the person all the way up.
Oh God. Oh,
he sneezed and.
Okay, man. Yeah. So at the end of the day.
Hey man.
It's the end of the day.
Hey man.
And
you like how we go from talking about some deep shit to talking about
some
dicks
deep
exploded?
Shit. Yeah.
Wow.
At the end of the day, it's the end of the day, man. With my little mental token that I'm in for the week, keep striving for you. You feel me? Really connect with yourself. Like fuck that superficial like first level shit. Like really connect with yourself. And like figure out what you want to do. Figure out your passion. Figure out your purpose. You feel me? And be nice to people. You feel me? Some people don't deserve it, but at the end of the day, if a person stresses you out, they don't. What do they matter to your life? What literally? If you walking past somebody, if you working in customer service, what is that person that you were assisting matter to your life? that interaction that you're having with them is not going to continue. By the time they end that conversation, by the time they walk out that door, it does not matter anymore. Let that shit go. Don't stress over nobody that ain't gonna stress over you. You feel me? That's all I gotta say.
And we gonna say sometimes you gotta, hit them one time, and sometimes you gotta spin the block and make sure you get them 2 more times.
Spin them. That's it. That's all we gonna say.
Just so we know, elevated culture is not associated with any RICO charges, any type of gang related.
Sometimes you gotta do it, boy. Sometimes you hit it one time and you just gotta make sure. That's all it is.
I've shot a Nerf gun before, but
sometimes you gotta make sure.
Hey man.
Sometimes you just have to spin the block, make sure. Hey, I thought I saw him move.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get back to
I think I saw him moving.
Y'all go ahead and press subscribe. Y'all press like. Y'all distribute. We about this whole man.
We busted, we shot the whole block.
Running out in PCH, I'm just cruising. What can I do today? Let's make a movie. Riding out in PCH, I'm just cruising. What can I do today? Let's make a movie.